ready for Shuffleboard? I don't know if I am, but I'm going to find out. We're here with John Rittenauer and Lynn Murphy from the Shuffleboard Club here in Laguna Woods Village. And you guys are going to, let's start with your name change.
Oh, yeah, just this year.
Yes.
Yeah, we added social club to our name.
Okay, and what do you think that does for you guys? So in terms of like members maybe saying, oh, maybe this is a little more fun and not so serious? Is that what they're going for here?
Oh, exactly. And if somebody maybe isn't so sports-minded, they would also love to join our club because of the social things. We do an awful lot during the year. We want to have at least 1 or 2 social events during the year, during the month rather. And so far, it's really drawn out a lot of people.
And I've been down to the pickleball courts, and that's pretty much. And I don't know if they have a club or whatever, but they're pretty. I mean, they have a little center area. I don't know if you've ever been in that. They're all socializing down there. Then, oh, Bert, your game's up. Oh, gotta go, kind of thing. And I know the bocce club does the same kind of thing, where they just have social events where they're not even playing bocce. And so that kind of the mindset around it, kind of make it a little bit more fun and lighthearted.
Right.
Oh, that's right. And it includes everybody, too. You know, we have a lot of food events, too. We eat out. We go and have some banquet dinners at the 19 restaurant. We also have jackpot nights where we switch up the rules a little bit. And John will get into some of the rules, but we make it a little bit more challenging.
So, John, how long has the Shuffleboard Club been around? Is it kind of like with the inception of the whole village here?
Well, I went to the History Center here, and it really has a great deal of information because I wanted to find out about it. And I was surprised to find out that the Shuffleboard started here in 1963.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was very crude in the beginning. They built these courts on their cement, and they built them on this soil that isn't very stable. They started cracking and being uneven, and they had a lot of trouble playing.
Okay.
And they actually made
we're looking at a picture of the puck and the, what do you call the stick?
Yeah. Yes.
The stick? The cue?
The top cue is the pushing cue with the black on the black disc.
Okay.
The other is the other end, and it guides the pucks around where we need them, where the discs around.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so this is obviously, that's the more modern looking shuffleboard court that you guys have today, which is
Yes.
is it pretty state of the art? I mean, people down there, are they impressed with your shuffleboard court?
Oh, yes. Oh, if I could just add this, you know, when I heard about shuffleboard, I was thinking of the shuffleboard of my youth, which was at the public park.
Right.
And it was on cement, and you would you would push it so hard your shoulder would hurt. Or on the deck of a ship, same thing.
Right. Cruise ship.
This is so different. It glides.
Okay.
It's a slick surface, and we put something on top called Polyglide,
Oh,
which
wow.
is like cornmeal, and it just really floats.
Okay.
So you do
So
that
stiff
kind
wind
of
could really send it down the court.
Absolutely, and it does sometimes.
So how long have you been a member?
I've been a member for 3.5 years.
And had you played before? What drew you to it?
I played as a youngster. My family owned taverns, and I played on the table ones, table shuffleboard, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And then I'm from Ohio, but when I retired, I moved to Phoenix, and the summers were very hot, so I rented here just to see what it was like, and I started shuffleboard then. That was in 2019. And then when I moved here 3.5 years ago, I knew I wanted to join the club, so I joined right then and there.
And then you just joined because of the social aspect, right?
No, actually, my husband-to-be introduced me to the game, and he showed me his gold medals that he got, and I was so impressed. But I really was expecting a throw my arm out type of a sport, and I'm not sports-minded at all. I've never joined a sport. I grew up on the East Coast. We didn't even have a gym. And it was just absolutely amazing that I could do it, and I was good at it. And I love the fact, too, that the courts are indoors. So it's air conditioned. You don't have to be out in the rain or the cold weather. It's handicapped accessible, by the way, for anybody. We've got people in wheelchairs who are playing shuffleboard.
Well, there you go.
Actually.
And speaking of medals, I want to give a nod to your shuffleboard necklace. That's the first one I've ever seen.
I know. Isn't that, actually, this came as a result. No, it was one of our social events. We had Seal Beach Shuffleboard club come over, and they played games with us, and they brought gifts.
Oh.
Which was ever so nice. And then we go over there sometimes too. So that's another part of the social aspect, is we get around.
So tell me a little bit about, for folks who don't know, how is shuffleboard played? How's it score? Like, give me a general intro to it if I've never seen it before or played it.
Well, there's two ways that we play it. It depends on the number of people that you have. We have 6 courts, and we can accommodate 24 people if they're playing in teams. And we have 2 ends of the court, the head and the foot, and the teams would be either the yellow discs or the black discs, as we showed on the screen. And your opponent, of course, is at the opposite end. And the purpose of the game is to score as high as you can.
Okay.
And we have a scoreboard that's at the head of that's the picture of that. And we have 8 frames to go across. And at the end of the 8 frames, the highest score wins.
Okay, so you just keep, and can you knock people out of their scoring position too? Like, so that comes with a little bit of strategy there?
There's a lot of strategy. There's more strategy than people think, especially when they start, because as Lynn was saying, it's the courts are very slip with we put polyglide on them, and our first warning to people is never step on the courts, because they're just like ice.
You're going to keep going.
You'll fall right down. So the first thing you have to do, every time you play, you have to do your first shot and see what it's going to be like, because it's a little different each time.
Right.
And of course, we try to get, I don't know if they show the triangles there, but the scoring is shaped like a triangle, and it's divided into sections, the top being a 10, the next 2 being 8, the next 2 being 7, and then there's a bottom area that's a -10.
Oh, no.
That we call the kitchen. We don't want to be in the kitchen. And of course, sometimes we put ourselves in the kitchen.
Okay.
And if you do it in the beginning of the game, it's not terribly bad, because you have a chance of getting out. If you do it in your last shot, which
you're in trouble.
You're really in trouble. And
people can knock you in the kitchen too. You have a team members
yes.
can. Yeah, I was going to say this is when the strategy comes in.
That's one of the strategies, is tap someone in the kitchen. And then also, in addition to that, I think that if you're playing the yellow discs, and yellow always starts the game. If you're playing yellow, the black person has what's called the hammer, which means the last shot. If the black starts, the yellow person has the hammer. So that's always your advantage, because you have that last shot.
The last strategic, like, where are we at in the board? What do we have to have, kind of thing.
Right. So people really work at getting a good score on that last shot, because that's their last hurrah.
This is it. So Lynn, let's walk through some of the social things that you guys are doing. What are some of the events you've done? What's on the calendar coming up?
Oh, okay. Well, what we just completed was our potluck. We have at least 2 a year. And we also had our very first Saturday, which is to introduce the game to residents. And it is the first Saturday of every month during the summer. So the next one will be in July 7th.
Yeah.
And then
Coming
August
up.
2nd.
Next Saturday.
Right. And it's music, and we've got some food, and we've got people there who are willing to instruct. And we just have a good time. And you could just try it out. There's no cost or anything like that. We do ask people to come wearing closed-toe shoes, no sandals.
You don't want the pucks snapping your toes there.
It can happen. Yeah. And so that's always fun. So that's for residents in general. And then for our members, we've got a formal dinner coming around the holidays. We just completed our spring dinner at the 19, which was a barbecue theme. And after dinner, we always play some kind of table game, which is, we're going to have Name That Tune, I hope, for the next one.
Beer pong and Name That Tune. That sounds fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, but we do ask people, if they do want to try out the game, that they please RSVP. And they can pick up a flyer at many of the clubhouses. I think it's a pink flyer, and we ask that they RSVP any of these phone numbers.
Okay.
We also have regular play games where our club is there We prepare the courts, we open the doors, and they can come Monday or Tuesday mornings at 9:30, or Tuesday afternoon at 3, Friday at 1 o'clock. The only evening open play that we've got would be Thursday at 5:30.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a fun thing. People can go to the website if they want more information about the open play, membership, your events coming up, and that kind of stuff. And so, John and Lynn from Shuffleboard Club, thank you guys so much for joining us today. That was fun.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Michael.
And watch out, keep those closed-toed shoes on. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.